recording? Yes, it is. Wow, that's embarrassing. Hi guys. Sorry it's taken so long. Sorry you just saw my massive hand. Wow, 2 months. 2 months since my last video. There's been a lot going on at home, at work, hence not a whole lot going on with cross stitch. But what I'll do is I'll go through my whips. I have 4 of them at the minute, and then I will go through, you know, and just explain why. Because there is an awful lot going on in life at the minute, as if there's not with everyone, but you know. So yeah, and I'm upstairs. The reason why my cat is in like full view, say hi Belle, hello, is because I'm upstairs in the spare room and I'm trying to download Windows 10. So if you see me keep like flicking across, it's because at the minute I'm trying to download it and it just says please wait, and it's been like that for like 10 minutes. So at some point I imagine I'm going to have to press some sort of button. So you know, I'm not being rude if I have to just be like, you might even see me with my glasses on, so I'm like squinting at the screen. Right, okay, so I'll do my main one that I've been working on, which is my nephew's birth sampler. Yes. It's nearly done, but it is his birthday on Wednesday, so I very much, it's certainly not going to be framed, depending on how much I can get done today. Then going to my dad's for dinner, so I could take it with us tonight, and then I've got Monday off, and I have got Tuesday off because I've got the whole week off, but I'm doing something on Tuesday, which I will say in the second bit of this film, because it relates to it. So this is, oh, I sent them all flying then. So this is, do you know what, I'm just going to take it off for you, because it gets on my nerves. I hate this thing. So this is it. This is, minus the cat head. This is it. So this is all done. I'll move it closer so you can see it. The top is all like messed up. There we go. Kind of give paw off. So this is all done. Back stitch everything. There is supposed to be on this a load of red French knots. No one's got time for that. It's probably about 30 or 40 on there. You know, and he's one. He's really not going to look at that and go, oh, do you know what that's missing? You know, so yeah, and like green back stitch on green stitching. Yay, that was fun. But actually, when you look at it down, like, you can't really see it. I should have left it in the hoop. It does actually make quite an effect, so it's not too bad. So that bit's done. This bit is now done. In here will be his name, birth weight and birthday, and then that bit's all done, and then this bit, and then I've just got to like follow this border down, and then this bit here, the bottom. So I've just started a little bit of back stitch because I've got to do that green bit at the top. I've got to do down here, which I completely forgot about. Like, I really thought I was like, yay, I work from the top and work my way down. And then I like finished this and I was like, what the hell is that? Because the chart is in 2 pieces, and so I haven't been looking at that bottom bit for a while, and I was just like, what the hell? I'm sure I'll just get up. So, God, just gonna try and climb on my printer, but there's a big pile of washing on it. So now she's trying to sit on top of the washing. It's not going to work. So yeah, so now that's nearly done. If I can spend 2 or 3 like good days on it, it's really not going to take that long. You know, that border won't take. It's just that green bit at the bottom is the only bit of cross stitch that's left, and then trying to work out the placement for his name and everything like that. But just trying to climb the wall now. But yeah, so that won't take too long. So that's that one. So the next one is my Haid. Not done this one since the last video, I don't think. I'm just going to put it down because she's getting annoying. Go on, down you go. Go play. Go play with your toys. Which I hate because I love it so much. Like, I actually can't tell you how much I love it. So this is the picture. So Together We Stand. Artwork by Jodie Bergsma. I hope I said that right. I apologise if not. And this again is for my stepdad. My mum's husband. He is American. And then this is all I've done. Boom. I think it probably is quite a bit. Is it quite a bit since you last saw it actually? I can't remember. My belly just rumbled, so I apologise if you heard that. But yeah, it's like nothing really. So it's probably about 20. It's 20 by 12. Oh, I don't even want to do multiplication. There's like 2 full squares in there. Like 2.5 full squares, however many stitches that is on a 20 by 20. Originally said I was going to try parking on this, but I haven't. You know, I'm not a very organised person, and I think having those threads everywhere, as well as it being like a new count for me, I'm only stitching in one strand. I haven't done a full cover piece for a while. No, go away. I think it'd just be too much. What I have started doing is kind of like waist knots that I saw on Pam Reed's video, but again, I've not even done that as structured as what she's done. So, you know, whereas I'm kind of working block by block, but I'm just cutting a piece of length of thread and then just going until that runs out. Which is why, you know, I've got all these bits over here, but then I will go back then. So for here, I've just recently, I should have all the threads for the kit now. I haven't bobinated them or anything, but I should have them. So I'll now probably come back to here when I'm next on it, and then again work my way down the page and like just keep working my way down. And once I do that first bit, that, you know, it should be alright, because, you know, then I've already pretty much done most of these, hopefully, you know, and then from doing these it will probably spread into these. So my friend who I kind of got her into Hades, she's on like a 4th page. I don't know which one it is. It's of like a lady dressed in green, and she's got like a really nice hat on and that. But it's like a 4th page. I'm like, I don't even know what that's, probably like a 10th of a page. But I absolutely love it. And once I finish Owen's one, which I'm hoping should be at some point this week, I'm just going to go full out on this until it does my brain in, and then maybe swap over with some of the other ones. Again, rotation was something. Oh, the waist knots. I say like I'm not doing it properly, but I would recommend anyone to look them up. Either on, like, I think Pam Reed has done a video. I do it just to cast on. I think she does it to cast on and off. And then the idea is, so if I was starting stitching here, I would do a knot on my thread, pull it through here to come up there, and by the time you've stitched down here, I can't really see, can you? By the time you've stitched down there, you've covered the back, like the back of your crosses has gone over that thread, so it secures it, and then you can just snip it off. I've only got a 12-inch hoop on this, and it's doing my brain in because the fabric is so big. And I'm pretty sure someone asked me to stand up. So do you know what? I'll try and do it. I don't know whether you will be able to see it here, so they can see how big the fabric is. But I don't know whether it will have the same. I'm still in my pyjamas, so I apologise. But I mean, that's like, yeah, it doesn't even fit in the screen, does it? I'm pretty sure it will come down like this gap here. I'm pretty sure is like all the way around, so it's like 2 feet, just short of 2 feet long. So yeah, maybe about here, maybe. That's Ta-da! So it will probably come to like somewhere around here or something. 16 inches, I think. 16 inches. Yeah, I reckon probably about there or something. So that's a big. I didn't even look at the size. I was just like, oh, that's pretty. And then yeah, then you can get it. Like even when the fabric, I ordered the fabric from. So where did I order it from? It must be Lakeside Needlecraft. And then it wasn't, you open it up and you're like, oh, this is big. So I've just realised I'm downloading this Windows 10, which probably means I'm not even going to be able to upload this unless I can do it from my iPad. I've never done that before. And do you know what? I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh, my brain is dead this morning. But yeah, I'm going to go full out on this next. I'm using the I don't know the name of the app, but the app where you mark it on from your iPad. Love it, absolutely love it. Okay, so the third one, because I've been going for 11 minutes and I've only shown you 2, is my Killer Whale project. I've not done this since Mexico. So this one, I mean, I like it. I love killer whales. I love killer whales so much that I'm thinking about getting a killer whale tattoo. And it took me a long time to find one. So let me know what you think of this, because the problem with killer whales is the black. And it's like, I don't want a big black blob. Do you know what I mean? So I found this on Pinterest. Oh, sorry. I don't know whether you can see. Oh, kind of. And what it is like the inside is kind of like patterns, like geometric patterns, going into like, I don't know, what am I trying to do? Like shells and corals and stuff like that. So although the majority of that is black, it is broken up. But to make it look effective, it's going to have to be quite size. That's what I'm worried about. I don't think I'll regret it. It's where to put it. So I was kind of thinking of maybe my side bit here, like as it goes round my hip or something. I don't know. But let me know what you think, or if you've seen like any other ones. So this is it. It's not very big. It's a really easy stitch. It's on 14 count Ada. Something dirty on it there. Had this for years and years, like 10 years plus, as a whip, or probably a UFO. And what I want to do is get all my UFOs out one by one. So once I finish this, I'll then pull out another UFO and complete that. Problem is, do you know what I might do? I might do the European Bistro one that I showed people, because I've seen it floating around on, I think maybe Stitch Mania or Cross Stitch UK and on Instagram. People have been doing it on there, and that's kind of spurred me on a little bit. And I think what I do now, I've got past this, oh, you have to leave the back stitch till the end. I might do some of the back stitch, and it's really echoing. I just realised I might do some of the back stitch so it starts to look good and the detail comes out, and hopefully that will kind of spur me on a bit. But anyway, so this. So I say it's alright. I like it. I probably will put it up. It's a bit pixelated maybe. Not a lot of detail in it. Like, you know, it's nice. It's the nicest killer whale one that I've ever seen. Before, you know, they always look like they're smiling, or that's very kind of like a natural environment for them, and I like it. I have gone wrong somewhere around here. I think it's this bit, which is, I'm pretty sure why I started here, is because this comes down to here, links up with another bit of green which comes down here. So I'll stitch all this and work my way back to here, so that I'm not just carrying on wrong right till the end. And then, so it'll literally only be this bit here that I have to fudge it. But do you know what? It's all green. No one's going to notice. But it is quite small really, 14 inches by 9. So yeah, so that's alright. It's alright. I don't mind it. Like I said, that one is a nice, easy one to do. That I can put it on my smaller hoop as well. Like maybe it must be an 8 or 10 inch, probably 10 inch. No, probably 8 actually. 8-inch hoop. I have realised I am done with hoops now though. To be able to do that one properly, the Haid, I need a new stand. I want to get a Lowry stand. I've worked that much out. It's nice and small, it's compact, and it will sit right next to my chair. A Millennium stand, I think is just way too big. Way too big. You know, I just have not got space for it. So I think I'm going to go for a Lowry stand. And then I'm thinking I would like to put that onto some sort of like scroll frame. But I don't know what. I know the Millennium ones are really good. I also know the Lowry stands are kind of like £70–80. And the Millennium frames are a lot. So if anyone's got a second like alternative, I know there is another brand but I can't remember what. Or I don't know whether just to bite the bullet, save the money and just get the decent one now. And then that will hopefully just last forever. Instead of, I don't want to get, what it is, I don't want to get second best and then have to, like, you know, upgrade again. Because I can't, this is an 8-inch tube. That's why I do the kilowatt one. So this is my Lord of the Rings. I haven't got a picture for you because it's on my iPad and I haven't printed one out. Let me get it out. This fabric is, I love it because I kept the little bag that it's in. It's from Pole Stitch's design and is called Pearl. And it's a 28 count joblin, 13 by 18. This fabric I got because it's kind of like, you can't really see it. Kind of. It's like quite a light beiges and browns and like a little bit mottled. And I wanted for this because I wanted the fabric to look like a little bit oldie-woldies, you know. But it's a weird colour because up here it looks like the colour I intended it to be. Downstairs, oh my god, my needle was shot off then. Downstairs it looked very peachy, and it wasn't until like everyone kept saying to me, no, the fabric's fine, the fabric's fine. So I kept it and started it, and we went out somewhere and Michael was doing the remote control banger racing. Michael was my other half, and I thought, okay, I'll just start it, and if I really don't like it. But then I took it and underneath their lights it looks like how it does now up here, and I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, so we've got Boromore and the start of Aragon. Not done this for I don't bother doing my ages. I haven't done this for ages, since April, because Michael's mum was down from Wales, and I'm sure that was April. I had to do French knots on his little jacket, and they've just come out really really rubbish. So I might take them out and I'll try them again. They just look crap. It's just one of those things that everyone else, no one else will probably notice, but I'll notice, and it will be there staring at me every time I walk past it when it's up on the wall or something. But it's a Clouds Factory design. It's got all the characters with Gandalf in the middle, and it will say like Lord of the Rings on the top. But I love it. I love Pole Stitch's designs. I love working on this fabric. They're so quick to do. Like Boromore, I just did in one night, in a few hours. So actually, one of these, depending on your characters, you could do in like a week or a couple of weeks, depending on how much time you get to stitch. So yeah, so that's that. I'll put it back in the plastic after. And now I'm a little bit more organised now that I've got these little like project folders that I keep them in, which I love. And that's it. So that's what I'm working on at the minute. That's taken 20 minutes. So what I want to do now is just go through. I want to go through a giveaway. I want to do a giveaway. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But what I would do, I said I would do one after 500 subscribers. And I was on 400 and something, 470 something, I think, last time I said that. And when I last checked a couple of days ago, I was up to 585. So I definitely want to do one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some vouchers. I've not looked into how I can do it. I think for now I'll keep it simple, and then I'll do another one. Maybe if I reach like 750 subscribers, and do something a bit more like bigger once I've had time to look into it more. So for now, I'm gonna do a $20, I think it's dollars, Heaven and Earth voucher. So if you would like to be entered into it, just you know, I'm trying to remember what everyone else has said on theirs, and I haven't seen any for a while. Just make sure that you have your parents' permission if you're under 18, and that's all I can remember. But just put your names down if you would like to be entered for it, and then I'll do like a random number generator or something like that to make it fair. And then I will, let's say for 2 weeks, I shall mark it in my diary that I'm trying to use. So 2 weeks will take it to the 29th of May. I'll do another video then. Hopefully I'll have a finish, I can show you, and then we'll just do the results. So it should be a nice quick little video. 29th of May. Okay, and it's a $20 Heaven and Earth voucher. So I'm going for that because there's not anyone I know that doesn't seem to do Heaven and Earth. And I think I'm pretty sure there's something on there for everyone. There's such a wide range of designs and quick stitch if you don't want to do the big ones and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that will, you know, that will kind of please most people. So that's that. So as I mentioned earlier, I have a week off work, and I have a week off because I handed my notice in at my current job. So my last day was yesterday, and then I actually already had this week booked off, and then on the 23rd I start my new job at Essex Police as the communications officer, which is in the force room, so answering the 999 calls. And I love it. I cannot wait. I literally cannot wait. Training is quite extensive. Training is for 9 weeks in like a classroom environment. But I have found out that it's going to be Monday to Thursday, 8 till 4. Who's not going to love that? And then I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. So I'm going from doing between, say, on averaging around 50 hours a week. Oh, sorry, I got an itchy back. To a 30-hour contract. You know, and it takes about 40 minutes for me to drive to their headquarters. So my money drops considerably at the beginning, I must say. But then once I'm up from week 10, then I'm in the control room and I'm buddied up with someone, and I can start doing my shift patterns, which will be 6 on, 3 off. Then your money goes up a bit because then you're doing like night shifts and stuff like that. So yeah, I actually can't wait. I actually cannot wait to start this. Like, to say it sounds a bit dramatic when I say it's going to change my life, but actually, do you know what? All this extra free time, because I have kind of lost my stitchy bug a bit. Like, I think it's because I've only worked on that one for so long that I've grown to like hate it. Even though it's like nicely bright coloured and it's all pretty, it's just like die. So I'll be glad when that's done. But anyway, my 3 days off, you know, I can get my house sorted, because at the minute everything just looks a mess, because my work days are so busy. So I spend mainly like 10 hours a day lugging cages of stock about, not having to put the stock out, but having to re-merchandise the stores and do moves and clear out the warehouse, and you're just on your feet. That come your days off, which are very rarely together, do I ever want to do anything? Like, so the last thing I want to do is clean my house. Like, my house ain't dirty. I think I've had this conversation before. Like, it's not, I mean things like, I don't know, like my house is clean, like, don't get me wrong. You know, pick stuff up off the floor, like sort the clothes out and stuff like that. And so being in like a classroom, I should be home by 5. I can enjoy cooking again, making dinners, having a proper rota. You know, because sometimes I'm not getting home from 9, so you're not cooking. Like Michael will cook, ish. But so yeah, I'm looking forward to it, to say the least. And I had a lot of flowers and a lot of chocolates from the staff and the managers, new managers, not the original managers, because they're mean. To say goodbye. So I had a nice send off. So yeah. What else was going on is my dad hasn't been well. At Christmas we had to take him in to hospital because he couldn't go toilet. And then after tests and everything, he turns out he's got prostate cancer. So he's had an operation to remove the prostate. As him having it, his brother's got checked, and it turned out my uncle had it as well, and my other uncle was all clear. So now my dad's had the operation out, and he had it at very, very, very early stages. Like, he did something like 30 biopsies, 15 on each side, and out of the 15, only 4 were affected. 4 biopsies, so 4 out of 30, you know, is nothing, and it's very low on, I think, what they call the Gleason scale or something. But I'll be happy in a few weeks he goes back for more tests just to confirm that it's gone. So yeah, so that's kind of dominated the life a bit. I mean, he's not ill with it, like, I mean, he is now, only because of all the changes that have to happen after he's had his prostate out. He's finding it very hard. But, you know, but he's not ill with it. He's still himself. It's just, yeah, it's just not very nice, is it? And very much his dad is gone. So to hear that was very hard. As a result of that, my brother went, "Oh, wouldn't it be a good idea if we did something for charity for Prostate UK?" And we was like, yeah. And so we went round there one night, and he was like, "Sherry, I'm thinking about doing a skydive, and I'm going to do it for Prostate UK." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's a good idea." And I was at home, and I was like, how can I let my baby brother jump out of the plane on his own? So I too have signed up for a skydive for Prostate UK on the 10th of August. The 10th of August, I'm going to be jumping out of a plane. I don't know why. And then probably because I will think my brother has already said that he's going to be so scared, I'll probably have to be like the big sister and be like, it's easy, Adam, look, I'll go first and I'll have to jump first. And I have this vision of me being like halfway out the plane looking at him like, this is okay. You know, and he'd be like, I can't do it, I'm not jumping. And by that time, I'm like free falling and he's up cozying a plane or something. Like, that's perhaps, he will do it. We set a target of £500 and we've just raised over 600, which is amazing. Like there's no way we can't not do it now because we've raised that much money. It's like, jeez. So what we'll do is, and then we've kept it going so we can raise money after, still, because of we can upload the video. That's what I was trying to say. To like Facebook and stuff, so the family can see us do it. I think actually we're planning on having a family barbecue 3 days after the jump. So yeah, it's a bit like, oh my god. My brother's got a GoPro, so he's going to use that. But that only gives him his point of view. So I don't know. I might get a GoPro because we have been talking about it for some of our holidays. We would quite like one. And then I'm also going to get someone to film it as well. Which doesn't have a lot of money, but it's, yeah, it'd be fun. I will shamelessly plug that I will put the link down if anyone would like to donate. If you've been affected by prostate cancer or your family member has, or anything like that, and would like to donate to go towards that cause, you know, I'll add the link in just in case. But obviously I'm not like, this will be the only time I'll mention it. I'm not asking everyone to donate. It's just, you know, I'm not asking people to donate for me. It's literally for the cause, if you know someone. So that is that. And then the other news is, I think I found a wedding venue. So we went to go and view it the other day with my dad. Michael actually hasn't seen it because I was a little bit impatient and I wanted to go and see it before he could. And I didn't want to wait till his day off. But I love it and it's really local, so I don't know if you can see it. So it's made up of 2 barns. So in one barn you have your reception, then you twaddle along like a little covered walkway into the other barn, you have your meal, and then you just come back, and then you have like the pie. And this here's a projector, and it will screen down, and there's one in each barn, and you can use them as well. That's me and my nephew. So we have found a venue. So yeah, pretty much for the next 2 years, these videos will consist of my whips and my wedding details, because I am too damn excited not to share them. And I literally have like no one else to speak with, because it takes over every time I see someone. I find I'm talking about the wedding. And I do have a friend actually that is also getting married in the same year, 2018, and she says she's like the same. She's like, every time she talks, she finds herself wanting to like talk about the wedding, and we are a little bit like crazy. So yeah, so I think that's it. This has been going on for 34 minutes. Actually, that's not too bad. 34 minutes. I've had longer. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else. My belly keeps rumbling. I'm going to need to go and make some toast with Marmite, because, you know, it's Marmite and it's great. In 34 minutes, Windows 10 still says please wait, so I'm just going to cancel that. 34 minutes and come up please wait, that's all it can do. I don't think so. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your Sundays. I'm now going to have a shower. Maybe not. I don't know. I might just scrunch my hair up and go do some cross stitch, have a shower later before I need to go out. Maybe do some washing, because I don't know about you guys, but our weather here, like, it actually looks quite nice out there now, but we've had it like really hot, and then it just pours down for rain for 2 days, and then it goes really hot, and it's like, no, now I'm going to get a little bit cloudy. But I don't like it when it gets too hot, because I worry about my guinea pigs. Because like, we give them lots of cucumber and we have like ice packs for them. But you know, I had 2 die last summer in the heat, and my 2 boys, Tim and Trevor, bless them. So it makes me a little bit like, it does make me a bit paranoid now. As soon as the heat starts going up, I'm like, oh, the pigs are alright. You know, as soon as Michael gets home before me, I was like, have you checked the pigs? Bless him. He's like, yes. I was like, giving them a cucumber. I tell you what they love, watermelon. If anyone's got guinea pigs, watermelon, they love it. Although I can't find any. It may not be the season. I don't know. I don't know the season for fruit. I just go to Tesco's and so. So yeah, so that, anyway, that's it. I'm going to make a fresh cup of tea because this is cold. And say goodbye. I will check in again on the 29th. Let me just double check that. I'm sure it was the 29th. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. Let's look up on the 29th of May. 29th of May, I will check in. I will have washed my hair. I may have a little bit of makeup on, and I may be dressed. I may not. I don't know. Maybe not. So I'll see you guys later. Have a lovely 2 weeks before I see you again. And thank you to all of the subscribers. Oh, I just thought I did something then, but no. Thank you to all the subscribers, all 580 of you. I love you all very much, and I appreciate it. And yeah, again, any feedback on the videos, whether you think I talk too long, whether you don't want all this rubbish at the end about my life, whether you just want me to literally just do my whips and haul and stuff like that. I don't really have haul because I'm poor, so I can go for my whips. Anything at all, then just let me know. And I have a Facebook page called Craft Corner if anyone would like to join. It's really hard to get people to like talk to it on it and stuff. Like, it's nothing like Stitch Mania. I tried to do it so it's like all different craft types and stuff like that on there. I need to post more and stuff, but no one ever comments. It's really hard to like try and keep something up and beat and like, yay, let's do it, when like no one comments. So I think I should change it to a group, but there's already so many groups out there, like, I don't know. But anyway, my belly's still rumbling, so I'm gonna go and see you later. Bye.